A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. Taking a look at Philadelphia, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And, of course, Atlanta, they're 5 spots behind them.
Checking out Atlanta, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out, it's just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's the captain in at the power forward position. And for the Hawks, Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Well, Richard, it's no secret. Both of these teams love to let it fly from beyond the arc.
Oh, it's not green lights that these shooters have. It's a freeway. There is no lights.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Risache. Johnson a screen on George. The three from Risache. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Hits a three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him when he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line." Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Drops in the three.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Johnson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And that one's good.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Edgecombe, back to Maxey. Out to the right wing. Here's the captain. Good. And the assist to Embiid. The captain's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Young. Fires for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Edgecombe, no good. Hawks trail by 8. Right side, Risache. The layup off target.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in. A 3 from the inbound. George, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Johnson. Free throw line jumper. Rejected by George.
An elite defender. PG excels at being at the right place at the right time.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
Oh, when I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. He's checked in for Maxey. And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Here's Porzingis. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Johnson finds Young. Up and over Lowry. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Young the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
Here's the captain. Counted from distance.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Porzingis in the post. Embiid's there. Offensive board. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gay's checked in for Johnson. Houston comes in for Risachet. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Kennard in for Trae Young.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's Houston. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Ooh, that's what you call protecting the rim, baby. Great job by Embiid.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
The key to their victory last time out was his success at the stripe.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. Lowry surveys the D. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Houston in at the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Okongwu inside. Maxey covering. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Okongwu with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Pass to Gay. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So for the Hawks, Risache, he's checked in for Houston. Dyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
And the shot goes in. 6 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, forcing the issue inside. That's a solid finish from Young.
Here's the pick. And he lobs it up.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Gay. Now here's Risache. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu, a screen on Oubre. Here's Risache. And no good. Good work defensively by Oubre.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Stolen by Young. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Atlanta making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Okongwu. And it's Johnson in for Gay. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. McCain comes in for Oubre. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Simmons. Here's the captain, the 3 from Edgecombe. And the 76ers, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Young against Lowry. Right side Porzingis. Back to Young. A shot to stop the run. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's the captain. Guarded by Young. The captain. Pass to Embiid. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
That's a big target for some alley-oops. Embiid using that size.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. There's Young with the 3. Sinks the tray. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's the captain. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night. Daniels outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. There's Young with the 3. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 6 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And just a shrewd pass by Lowry. He has a gift for seeing what's happening on the floor and finding shooters.
Young way outside, and Atlanta misses again. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Gets stolen by Johnson. The 3 from Risache. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's the captain in at the 4 slot. Outside Young. Tries to break his ice. Rebound by Philadelphia. The captain's got 8 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Nails it from 3. Maxey's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Daniels outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's the captain. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Outside Johnson. Now here's Porzingis. No good with the triple.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Embiid can't hit.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Back to Young. Pass to Daniels. Porzingis against Embiid. Clock at 6. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Third personal. Teams first. At the line for Atlanta.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Maxey against Young. Pass to Daniels. Porzingis sets a screen. Nice move. The 3 from Rizashea. Launches a 3. Embiid with the nice defensive effort.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
ball.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's Young with the three. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Risache with the ball. Embiid's there. Young from long range hits the trifecta. Young's got 12 points.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Pass to Maxey. Here's the captain. The three from Edgecombe. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Young for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Philadelphia has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Back to George. From downtown. Drains the triple.
And George hits him with the clap back 3.
Atlanta has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Risache. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Gay comes in for Johnson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Risache. And it's Kennard in for Daniels. Bonus checked in for the Sixers. Outside Maxey. And the three-pointer goes. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's Philadelphia building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Trae Young. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Okongwu. And it's Gay in at the 4-man position. So that's the Hawks 5. Offline from the top of the key.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you could get a better shot out. Like, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And the 76ers call time here. Philadelphia shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Pass to Lowry. Here's Bona, guarded by Okongwu. Lowry outside. Drills it from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Pass to Gay. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Johnson, he's checked in for Gay.
Jalen Johnson.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Young. Good work defensively by Oubre. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Okongwu, a screen on Lowry. Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Can they get it? The rebound by Lowry.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Here's the captain. Lets it go from deep. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Here's
Johnson. Good on the shot.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Pass to the captain. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. The captain's got 45 points.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Here's Young. From the top of the key, he buries it. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Oubre. Young from long range. Gets the 3 ball to go. Young's got 11 in the second half.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Young. And a nice finish on the layup. And that's now 22 points for Trae Young.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the captain.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went non-stop from the opening tip.
It's stolen by Oubre. Here's the captain. Rebounded by Johnson. On offense, here are the Hawks. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Got a hand on it. Here's the captain. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Shooting for Philadelphia. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Atlanta with the ball. Young looking around. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game.
And now for the starting lineup for your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Embiid is out there with the captain, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's the captain, covered by Mobley. And Embiid throws it down.
That is great timing on the lob, and Embiid finishes it off.
Garland with it. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Mobley right side. In the corner, it's Hunter. Off target with his 3. It's George on the wing. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Embiid. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if you're talking about one of the best in the mid-range area of the floor, Embiid has to be in that discussion for center.
Now, here's Mitchell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Pass to Edgecombe. Trains the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Hunter. Mobley outside. Hunter sets a screen for Mobley. Back to Mitchell to end the run. Got a piece of it.
Already, as a rookie, Edgecombe has a reputation as a great defender. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back over to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's give a huge Cleveland welcome to the
Sam Merrill. He's checked in for the Cavaliers. All comes in for Garland. Philadelphia also making some changes. Bonus checked in, and Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. Here's Merrill. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Now McCain, after the missed three from Evan Mobley.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Here's Mitchell. He trains the quick shot.
Oh, nice touch there by Mitchell. Easy to misjudge that mid-range jumper.
George with a screen on Mobley. Lob pass to George.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Mitchell passes the ball. Back to Mitchell. A three ball. Rebounded by the captain. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. McCain off target from outside. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Hits it again. Wow.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
And so it's Philadelphia with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Oubre out there with the captain. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Ball kicks to Mitchell. Puts it up from 17. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
The first one falls. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Mitchell dishes the ball. Pass to Merrill. Fires away from way outside.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And got it! Another basket.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
He's climbed the rankings all season, and now he shares a spot at the top. 4,029 points.
And another one falls. He's amazing.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
He has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
Darwin is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the captain.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Ball with a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Garland the pass the ball. And here's Valanciunas from deep, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Lowry from outside. The 76ers another three. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Ball from long range. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right wing for 3. And the 3 ball is good. The captain's got 30 points.
And this looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Garland against Lowry. Garland kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Garland the pass away. Here's Merrill. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Merrill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For 3, Oubre. The 76ers another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Garland against Lowry. Garland the pass to Wade. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Tarlock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Ball no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your poker fight. Arena Entertainment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
Mikal Bridges is a big loss for them. Not the flashy dude, but he's still the ultimate 3 and D guy who keeps teams honest.
No doubt, it affects his team at both ends. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Allen, a screen on Maxey. Garland dishes to Allen. Look out the basket.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Well, Cleveland shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Mobley kicks to Garland. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hunter against Embiid. Here's Hunter. He has yet to score. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Here's Tarlock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The captain's got 36. Maxey against Garland. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Shoots, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Mobley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mobley's got 7 points. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can...
And good! There's another.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point games in a year was from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it. And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Tarlock. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Mitchell outside. Hunter kicks to Mobley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, George. Covered by Hunter. Here's Tarlock, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Hunter on the wing, and he's way off from outside.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Pass to the captain. Here's Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Stolen by Garland. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Driving in. That one goes. Count it. And it's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
1 second left. He made it! He gets it to go.
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's Philadelphia with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the... And coming back from the break, he set the record for points in a season last quarter.
Arguably, this is the greatest offensive season in NBA history. He's been consistently unreal all year. No one has scored more in an NBA season. How incredible is that?
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Lowry, Kelly Oubre out there with Simmons. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And Philadelphia calls time here.
It's that time, fans. Time for T-shirts.
Will go for a different look here. Bonus checked in. The captain comes in for Kyle Lowry. Trendon Watford's checked in for Oubre. And it's Edwards in for Jared McCain. The captain with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Mitchell. Valanciunas with a screen on Edwards. And it's Mitchell missing. Mitchell's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Here's Tarlock. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Mitchell passes to Nance. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Tarlock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Merrill finds Ball. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And another miss by Cleveland.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Watford passes to Edwards. For the 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Valanciunas with a screen on Simmons. Ball, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up. And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Pass to Mitchell. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Bona. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Watford passes to the captain. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Ball, the pass to Merrill. Trying to get something going. It's sent back down by Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Evan Mobley comes in for Larry Nance. Hunter's checked in for Sam Merrill. And it's Garland in for Ball. Hunter with a screen on McCain. Pass to Hunter from downtown. The Cavaliers again can't hit. 76ers have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And another miss by Cleveland.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the captain.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. Here's Mitchell driving the lane. Mobley misses.
Flipped out of my hand.
And Philadelphia has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Drummond passes to the captain. Lowry from outside, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Bounce pass from Garland. Screened by Valanciunas. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back, and Valanciunas kicks to Mitchell. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Edey. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's the captain in at the power forward position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Maxey against Morant. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Here's the captain. Defended by Jackson. And they pick up 2.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you've already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, flash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Edey. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. They swipe it. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis.
76ers foul. Edgecombe. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shoots from 12. It's good. Off the glass.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And the 76ers another 3.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside Wells. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Here's the captain, defended by Jackson. Edey with a steal. It's stolen away. Pass to the captain from behind the arc. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at Memphis, And after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
And the basket by Aldama.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.